It's Kathy from Kathy's Quilts and Stitching. It's hot. It's so hot. I have my dress on, trying to stay cool. I have my hair piled on my head, and just trying to keep cool. But thank you for joining me today. You can also find me on my blog at kathysquilts.blogspot.com or on my Instagram channel, which is kat77. Nope, SSS. So Sunday Stitching. That's what this is for. SSS at KAT7. Try that. I'll put it below in case I said it wrong. Okay, book of days this month has been another busy month of stitching and of life. Here's my June calendar. You see, I have lots of bird stickers on there. June is all about birds and the extraordinary Birds SAL mostly. And now we're just into July. So very productive time. And I'm going to start out with just a little previous finish in case you didn't see it last year. This is a tiny modernist pattern. So cute. I just finished it like a little quilt. I have the dowel in two little triangle corners, and I just hang it on a little nail. This year, I've decided I don't like the 2004 right in the middle of the leaf there. I think I might take it off and sew it on the back. But anyways, tiny modernist pattern, and I love it, and I've enjoyed seeing it for Canada Day this year. Now we're going to do the frog department. Things that are in the frog department stitching. Some that were in, actually, I think two that were in last month's frog department have been repaired and continued, but this one still no. Here you go. This one became just came into the frog department. Oh, I hate that when I show a pattern by mistake. Yeah, that just says speculosum. Where's the picture? This is a project that I bought at, nope, that's not it either. Stitch North in April. Okay, there we are. Pansy Patch Quilts. I love this honeybee sampler. And I started it on Speculoos, 18 count from Roxy, using the recommended floss. And I've made so many mistakes already. I don't know why I can't read this pattern correctly and why I don't love that floss. Although it does look better on the camera than it does in real life. So maybe I'll just continue with it. Trying to do the corner. It's going to the frog department, just for a while until I cool off. And also, I have so many other things that are going really well. So if something's not going well, I just assume it's trying to communicate to me that it needs a break. So there you go. You can have a break. Okay, frog. That's the guardian of the problem children. Okay, I have a couple of finishes, and one is from Curious Quilters Color Exploration Challenge that they issued, and I did the same pattern as Carolyn did, I think. The Golden Finch from Lottie Dot's freebie pattern, and the challenge was to not look at it in color and make your own colors. So I did, and there's my finish. I really am happy with the kind of light purpley blue for the flowers. That took me a long time to decide. I don't know why. And there was something up here in the pattern, and I couldn't figure out what that design was, so I left it off. It just made every corner a little slightly bit different. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. So this is on 14 count easy grid, Ada. And it'll be my first time washing something to see if the grid marks really do come out. So fingers crossed that these lines will actually go away. And I'm really happy with that finish. So that's one finish for June. And my second finish was for Colorado Cross Stitchers Summer Camp Challenge to make something that shows if you stitch at day or if you're a daytime stitcher or a nighttime stitcher. And I'm a nighttime stitcher because I'm working during the day. Twilight Moon, so cute. I stitched mine on 18 Count Sea Party by Roxy, and the flosses are from Roxy also. And were they the recommended ones? Oh, these were the Threadworks, part of the Threadworks project this year. And I just picked from my stash what I thought was similar. So there's that. Fan is maybe blowing it around a bit. Hope you can see it. I loved stitching this. I chose the slightly variegated Chantilly for the moon, and it turned out it exceeded all my expectations. And I love the design because of, you think the moon is asleep, but meanwhile, there's a little safe, happy garden in there with mushrooms and ferns and flowers. So pretty. On my Snapchat, not Snapchat, on my Instagram, I had this one on the wrong level, and it didn't have a point on the top of the star. So once I realized that, someone let me know. Thank you very much. I fixed that, so now it is all ready to become something. I don't know what yet. So that's my second June finish. And the July challenge is to stitch something from your favorite designer, which I'm going to talk to you about in New Starts at the end later on. And this is my third little finish from Kate, who has her channel Making Things with String. And she gave this to us at Stitch North because we all know how the Canada geese will attack us. And I mentioned last time that I have to be very careful walking to work so that I don't step in geese poop. And I love birds. They're my favorite. I'm always stitching birds. And but this one I detest. They are aggressive, they're mean, they're arrogant, they stop traffic if they feel like it. They're just all about themselves, and I don't like them. So here it is, all finished. I don't know if I want to put the Stitch North on there. I feel like I want to write something else. So if you have any suggestions for what to write on it, let me know. I feel like it should be like something that speaks to how much I hate them, like nuisance or obnoxious bird, or like, I don't know. Give me an idea of something creative I could put up here, because I do think it could use something there. And that is going to become maybe not that one, because I don't like that bird, part of my new idea for a book journal full of bird stitches. So that's just kind of percolating in my mind right now, but I don't know if he deserves to go in there or not. Next, I want to show you something that my friend Debbie found, which is a stand to put your stitches, your paper patterns on. So it folds up like this. It has 4 little heart magnets and a ruler that are magnetic. So take them off. And I had great luck using this with great success, you would say, when I was camping. It worked out really well. Holding my pattern in place, the wind didn't blow it away, and at this point I probably do 50-50, 50% paper pattern, 50% on Pattern Keeper. So this is really great for my paper patterns. I don't know where she got it from. If I find out, I'll let you know. Okay, let's go into the whips. This is the whip pile that I worked on in June. First of all, I worked on There Is Room by the Proper Stitcher. I'm stitching this from a paper pattern. I'm doing it on 18 count dark green Ada that was hand dyed by Million of Stitches in Toronto. And this is how far I am. I'm doing one thread over one square. And I'm just using an odd assortment of pink threads that I have. It's probably close. It's hard to get it to read the way that it actually is. That's way too washed out. Such a pretty green. And all the pinks are really fun. And I just started the bird down here. Worked on this when I was camping. So I'm really enjoying this one. Did I say already 18 count? Yes, I did. Ada, 18 count Ada. Yeah. Okay. Next whip is one that I started at Stitch North. This is called Serenity. A pansy patch. And I'm really enjoying this. I'm stitching it on 18 count speculoos, 1 over 1. Seems to be my favorite at the moment. This is the Roxy collection of threads that Evertote put together for me, all of this collection. And then when I was at Stitch North, I just picked it up and got started. I'm just starting the girl, and I love the girl. So I've got both. So I have more than half the borders done. Got the letters done. Got the wonderful words there. House is done. And so I made myself do all of that first before I do the house, because before I do the girl, because I love her skirt. So I get to do her now. She's just started. She has green hair. I just noticed that. Well, that's okay. Oh, and one dangly thread right out of her face. So fun. I love that one too. Did I say what I'm stitching it on? Yes, I did. Roxy 18 count speculoos. Love it. It's like stitching through butter. Okay, now my very favorite Extraordinary Birds SAL by Lola Crow. And this is how far I am. Oh my. I never thought I would be able to do something like this. I am so impressed with the instructions, with the fabric that I selected, which is 18 count pearl gray hand dyed by Million of Stitches. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. So we've been working on the bottom with all of those creatures on the bottom. And of course, there's so many cute little birds and lots of fun things, little plants. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many birds that I've done since the last video. But of course, the most noticeable one is this guy. And of course, I want to tell you about him. This is called the Southern Cassowary. He's missing 4 stitches in a color I didn't have, which I picked up today. So I can finish the four stitches in his head that aren't done. But listen to this guy. This guy is 5 feet tall, flightless bird with a dangerous reputation. Dagger-like claws that can deliver a lethal strike when cassowaries are provoked. And they are generally shy frugivores, and aggressive behavior is rare. The crest of keratin may be used for head protection or mating. Males are solely responsible for incubating their bright green eggs. Isn't that cool? I love this project so much, all that I'm learning about all of these birds. I also did these ones, I'll tell you about that too. These two here. They are called Jackson's Widowbird. the Jackson's widow bird, grass-dwelling bird living in Kenya and Tanzania, with an unusual courtship display. Breeding males, sporting elegant long tails, clear a circular patch of grass to use as a platform. From this spot, they repeatedly jump straight into the air to catch the attention of nearby females. Tail length, jump height, style, and stamina are all factors in mate selection. So I haven't done the back stitch on many of the creatures yet because I'm just trying to keep up with the overall stitching, but I will, and I really do like doing the back stitching because it really does add another dimension that brings it more to life. But I'm now maybe 2 weeks behind because I haven't finished. There's a bird up here that should have been finished a week and a half ago. And then there's another one that has 2 more creatures to add. That came out on Friday, a toucan and a shoebill. So I'm excited to start those 2, but my rule is I can't start the next step until I finish the one before it. So I will finish up oh, this little tiny bird up here. I don't even know which one this is. But anyway, see, he's just started. As soon as I finish that one, then I can start the next 2. And today's only Monday, so maybe I'll be able to catch up, at least get a little farther ahead by the next release, which will be on Monday. Okay, next is Chamomile Cottage. And this one is a Diana Bloom design. I love the pale spring colors. I started this also at Stitch North. They made me a kit that I picked up when I got there. These are the Roxy Floss threads. How I do it is I just put my threads on a little ring and I put a little card on here with the name of project. You think you will recognize your floss rings just by looking at it, but I cannot. This one I think I probably could because it's very pale, soft colors, but mostly not. So this is where I am. That's the size of it from top to bottom, and pretty much from left to right. I have to finish the chimney and the house. I have a little bit to do more on the flower over here, and then the fence. So pretty. I've really, really enjoyed stitching on that, and it's on porcelain from Roxy, also an 18 count, also really beautiful. And I have I think I got a 1/2 meter of that, so I'll have a lot more thread to be able to make something else with that fabric. I don't know if I said thread. What I meant was fabric. Okay, now my modern folk embroidery. Dun, dun, dun. This is the Quaker Medallion, Bird and a Grapevine, and I have 2 friends that have already finished it. I'm the 3rd person in our stitching group to work on it. And so I'm really excited to hopefully by the end of July finish mine, and then we can get a picture of all 3 of them together. That's what I'm hoping. And this is how mine is looking. See my little, whoops, bird, what do you call that? Needle minder. And you can see that it's DM34515, a nice variegated thread. Oh, I love how it turned out. I'm just using the darker colors for the bird to try to make it a little bit more prominent. What is going on? All right, come on, Flosstube. Get it together. Oh, I can do it. Perfect. All of these threads, I'm not cutting them off, and I'm not continuing with them because I noticed that there's a problem. I dangled this side by 2 and this side by 1. These are grape clusters and they don't match up. So if I'm reading this side for counting off of this grape cluster for these and counting off of this cluster for these are not going to meet up at bottom. So I have to really be careful now with my counting since I messed up this, not the same. But the design is such that I think I'm careful, not have to unstitch anything. Fingers crossed it's not going into the frog department because it's still coming along pretty well, but I'm loving that choice of thread. One of my friends did it in purple and one of my friends did it in a variegated blue. So can't wait to see them all together. Oh, show you the needle minder. So cute. Bird needle minder for the bird. So that's a lovely pattern, modern folk embroidery, and I'm loving it. I'm stitching it on November. It's an 18 count something. Looks like it's probably okay. That's all the whips that I worked on in June and made some good progress on all of them. So I'm really happy about that. Next, we have planned starts for the summer. My first one that I'm so excited about, anti-summer. I love this design so much. I got it on Etsy. And I can't wait to stitch it. I got the threads, got my fabric ready. I am very excited. Hey, maybe I should check and see what the Colorado Cross Stitcher has for the August challenge. If the August challenge is a designer you don't know or haven't stitched yet, I could use this one because I don't know this design. And if not, I'll just start it sometime. Isn't that cool? Oh, I should have showed you. Well, when I'm finished that one, I'll show you the other I Hate Summer project that I have. And I would love to start this one, RobinPickens Blue Jay Summer. And I think I'm going to do it on this. That's another one I'd like to start. This one is a kit that I bought because Pigeon Coop is not going to be selling kits anymore. So he had some on sale. And so I bought this one. And it's on Black Ada. I took the whole thing on my camping trip to actually start on the camping trip, but I didn't pick it up. But I love the kit. If you want to hop over to Pigeon Coop Designs, you can see some of the kits that are still left. Very good price. Comes with everything that you need, including your instruction book, your pattern, the fabric, the Black Ada. I don't know how I'll manage your pattern. And look at this little cute thing. I love this. Got a little needle, got all the threads you need. It was perfect to start when I was camping. I just couldn't get it together. It was so hot. The mosquitoes were terrible. And then it makes me wonder, why do I go camping? But there are those moments that are beautiful, you know, when you're by the fire and you're looking at the beautiful starry sky and listen to the birds in the morning. There are so many good things that I like. It's just the mosquitoes and the heat this year were brutal. So I was disappointed I didn't get that started. So, this is my next new start. Tiny Modernist has a new SAL, Spooky Night. That's the beginning of it. It's totally doable. 14 weeks, I think. So excited. I don't think I have ever stitched something for Halloween. I don't know. But I love Tiny Modernist, so I'm sure I'll love this. And I'm ready to go. And my last start, which will be for the Colorado Cross Stitcher Summer Camp Challenge for July, stitched from a designer that you love. Da-da-da, Primrose Cottage. Who doesn't love Primrose Cottage? Everybody loves Primrose Cottage. Well, I think everybody. I love how they have some fancy floss, but also they have the DMC in red, so you can easily get your DMC floss. Oh, I'm showing this to you upside down, am I? No, it's not upside down. Oh, it just looks backwards. All right, and so I went by Michael's and I picked up all the floss that I Those are the colors for the spectacular thing. I am terrible at that. There they are. Colors, I have everything I need. Isn't that such a cute thing? Watermelon, cherry, sunshine. What's that called? Pineapples or pears? Sure. Anyways, got the floss, ready to start. That's my next start. One of them. How many did I show you? 4 or 5? Yeah. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. It's July. It's the middle of the summer here. So hot. What else is there to do but sit by your air conditioner and sleep? So that's what I'm doing. Thank you for joining me today. And I'll see you again for my end of July recap. And I hope you enjoy your July and have lots of fun. Bye, friends.